Hello everybody, Lich Reaper here. I'm back for another mob battle. This one will be the Frostmaw versus everything in Twilight Forest that's a boss or mini-boss. Yeah, I mean, everything at least works some way or another, and admittedly, I may have to adjust things just slightly for the Twilight Lich, but otherwise, I think the Frostmaw from Mowzie's mobs can actually handle a lot of this. Very surprisingly. So, yeah. So let's start things off. We have our major feature here. It's the Frostmaw. It's kind of... Wait, did I pick up another frost crystal? Was there one from my previous testing that I missed? No, there's only one here. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, originally I was just going to have this guy go up against the Alpha Yeti, but... oh, it's just a particle effect whenever he's sleeping. That's actually pretty cool. Am I literally pulling the particle effect towards me? Oh, that's awesome. And hilarious. It's an interesting interaction I didn't think of before. This is what happens when you have an entity magnet. Okay. But, yeah. Originally I was just going to have to go up against the Alpha Yeti, but I found out a lot of the other fights worked, so I thought, why not go big? So, should be noted that he's fairly aggressive and some of the others will home in on him pretty quickly, so there shouldn't be too terribly much need for using my special mob battle stick, but if it comes up, it comes up. So let's see here. I'm going to get to the Naga started off. Because whatever hits him wakes him up. Oh yeah, he has an awesome aura. Oh! This attack's gonna... That attack's gonna be very important later on, so take note of that one. That frost pulse thing. That's something very important. Because that will come up in more than one way. Oh, he's using his major frost breath weapon. Okay, he got out of it. But is he stuck in place? See, this is like a new glitch with it, where sometimes a creature will be kind of stuck after being hit while frozen. He's a little off. Maybe he'll reset himself a little bit and orientate right, because right now he's whiffing despite the fact that the Naga is just stuck there. Okay, he's reorientating. For a while I thought this was gonna last forever, but no. He corrected himself, and the Naga is getting blasted by result of that. But yeah, right now this is due to glitch, but I'm pretty sure that he could handle the Naga even without that, so I might have a redo eventually. But let's first see how well oh yeah, I did get the trophy. But how Minishroom handles this. Maybe I should get this one on the stick. Hey, you. That's better. I do have a stick. I have a magic stick. Oh, he zoomed around behind and is hitting him from the other side. Go Minnoshroom. Oh, but he leapt back and is now blowing frosty breath in his face. Or at least trying to. He kind of missed right over. Oh, it's plowing. It's just plowing ahead. It's like, okay, I'm gonna just ram everything. But the Frostmaw has some pretty big slaps. He's got some serious haymakers there. He's going up. I'm too close. I'm getting back from this. Swing and... Oh, he's whiffing. I think the... I was gonna say, I think the Minnoshroom temporarily forgot what it was doing. Yeah. So that happened. Okay, getting a few other things kind of in position. Oh yeah, that has a special kind of knockback, so just so you know that does happen. Oh, that reminds me, I need to reset him. Because taking out 2 in a row is good, but I want to see if full health will help the next one. Because I'm going to have him go up against a Hydra. I mean, you've seen the Naga and the Minishroom. Now it's the Hydra's turn. So I tend to go in order when I do Twilight Forest. And this one they should set each other off pretty quickly. Because the Hydra does tend to recognize when an enemy's in his area. Yep, it's doing it. Oh, he's woke up. He's pushed it back a bit, but he's roasted pretty heavily. He's almost gone in one major fire blast. Oh, but the Hydra doesn't always aim well. Once it's figured out an area to attack, or where a target is, it tends not to fully track. Oh, did it just bomb rush? Yeah, I think it just used mortars. The Frostmaw is down, and the Hydra has not been harmed at all. Like, seriously. Hail Hydra. Yeah. And yes, there is a very perfect spot that if you use a red Qatar, you can destroy a Hydra. I absolutely had to destroy it because in this version, if you peaceful it, the Hydra comes back in spawner form, and just immediately comes back after that if you do. So you just get this weird endless cycle. So, kind of pointless unless you break the spawner. Okay, next up will be the Night Phantoms. They fight best in a group of 6. Yeah, they've orientated. They now know that they are together. So, let's Frostmaw. Will it recognize them on its own, or will I need to use the stick? Grabbing stick. And it's just taking a snooze. I don't know what it's up with that blackness, because I haven't found an object over my head. Seriously. Okay. That set things off pretty quickly. When in doubt, use the stick. Oh, blowing in their general direction. Kind of hit me, actually. And he can freeze you solid and creative. I know, it has happened. Oh, and he hits areas with just about everything he's got. So those swipes are just smashing through them. So he's got some serious haymakers going on. And they do not have much HP each, so this will go down fast. In fact, I think he's already knocked a couple of them right there. But he forgot about the others, so I need to reset the, There we go. He just whiffed them with that. Oh, and then he just smashed several. But there's one right behind him.
Yeah.
Oh, 2, actually. Yeah. He's announcing himself. Okay, he's hitting it. I'm seeing numbers. That one's gone. Do you... You're the tool shed guy, I believe. He tried shooting, it just did not last. Yeah, you kind of figure that, that wouldn't go over very well for him there. Okay, let's go with the Ur-Ghast. So far the main thing that's actually done serious damage has been the Hydra, which obliterated a Frostmaw. The others have not been having such luck. And here's the funny thing that happens when you use an Ur-Ghast. And it gets progressively funnier, so keep watching. Oh yeah, I need to do the... Frost Pulse. Yeah, you have a giant frozen, still wiggling Ur-Ghast. And yeah, he can actually hit him. He can actually reach. And those attacks have a pretty wide swing radius. Yeah, he is literally pummeling an Ur-Ghast. This is happening. Remember, I cannot do anything about the weather for very long. I can try, but I can't guarantee it. So this is the I'm trying because someone thought this could work. Wait for it, because he might reset it in a little while unless he goes, unless he's being continuously reset, of course. Maybe it only toggles whenever he initiates his rage. Nope, it came back. See what I mean? It just doesn't do it as fast as I was thinking, as I was remembering, actually. But, yeah, let's turn down the screaming a bit. But note he's more than half down. The Frostmaw is literally just pounding into him. And not receiving any further damage. He's still at the same point that he left. He's just going, nope, nope. I don't like this big, this giant screaming thing very much. And who could blame him? And it'll be down in a couple more swacks. And that's it. Goodbye, Ur-Ghast. The Frostmaw has claimed yet another victim. So... and is triumphantly roaring about it. Seriously, he knows how to celebrate. Just Gah! It's like saying, I am the Hook. Me smash. Well, not exactly. Okay, let's see if we can handle an Alpha Yeti at this health level. Darn lips. Let's see if we can handle an Alpha Yeti now. Sometimes the Alpha Yeti will do the dance. Sometimes it takes a while. He's walking around. I don't think he's... nope, he's not recognizing the Frostmaw right now. So I need to click. Oh, that's funny. Got picked up by the Yeti. Well, it's even funnier if he's frozen and he does it. Now that... to be perfectly fair, that snow dance deals a lot of damage. I think the Yeti is in fact immune to being frozen somehow. Like, I think that's actually a thing, that somehow this frozen state doesn't work against him. Wow, that is painful. Oh, he did a pretty big hammer smash, or like a double hammer punch, but didn't quite hit him just right. He is swinging for it, though. And the Frostmaw has won. Admittedly, he did take a decent amount of damage. And I don't see the Snow Queen really doing too terribly much to him because she is a hockey puck. I'm not even kidding. That's basically how she operates. Okay, maybe she can deal enough damage to finish off this one. But that's what new one's for. Because, I don't... yeah, she didn't take any damage. So let's do this from full health. So let's try this again at full health. Now he's getting up. That big pushback, that kind of helps make sure that they don't always, And here's the thing, the Twilight Forest frosty mobs do seem to have immunity to being frozen. I don't know if that was between Bob Mowzie and the Twilight Forest team, but I think they may have done that specifically. That Frostmaws do not freeze the Arctic bosses. But yeah, she actually deals decent melee damage, but she doesn't have any of her other attacks in this format. She's just not like attacking a player. And she's down. So, yeah, the Frostmaw is just... can't freeze them, but he's not feeling like going down easy either. Now, because of the giant strength, I will reset this pseudo-Yeti. So, yeah. Sorry about that, but I need a full power version. Thank you. And again, what is up with that? I have no idea. Anyhow, let's get the Frostmaw now back. And we have a giant miner. Yes, remember, giants always look like whoever looks at them. It's not even whoever spawns them, it's whoever looks at them. So you remember to attack the false me. Take down this doppelganger. Now that might just be a whiff. Because I think sometimes he has a hard time hitting them if he's super, super close. And note that the giant is dealing less damage than the Snow Queen. So I might also do these 2 in a row. So let's see. Giant Miner and Armored Giant. Not exactly simultaneously. Oh, I might actually do that. I might do them both like you normally tend to fight them in the Twilight Forest, because they tend to... Do I have to... Yeah, I'll reset. Because they sometimes come as pairs in Twilight Forest. I think the angle, you just can't hit them. Up. He's orientating the wrong way. Yeah, I think this guy just has immunity. He's like, nah, I'm just not feeling that cold. So one doppelganger to another, they still just don't freeze. Some apparently do. I think I will do that 2-on-1, just to really see how it would go. So I'm gonna do that 2-on-1, just because I want to see what happens in a natural type fight, because that's how it would normally go. He's probably gonna upset both of them once I get him targeted on one. So let's target him against the Armored Giant first. Wake up, Yell! He really needs to refrain from that attack if he's gonna really deal damage, because it's not working. Okay, now he's got both of them on him. Those area swipes are definitely something to look out for. But they also tend to set off a lot of additional fights. Oh, he jumped back and tried using his Cone of Cold, but it did not do as he expected, because I've learned these mobs are immune to being frozen. Of course, as area attacks are, his haymakers are definitely doing more damage overall. Oh, he finished them simultaneously with that ground smash? Dude, you are the Frozen Hulk. Okay. Let's do this last one, shall we? Because got through all the things you'd normally encounter in the Twilight Forest, except one that, as I said, has a special exception. This is one that will be a bit different, because I may have to assist in the fight in a very particular way. Otherwise, it might not work out. And I do want to see it to a conclusion. Like, if it was able to do things a little bit differently, how would it work? Well, the Twilight Lich has shields, as you know. And normally, you wouldn't think that a mob would be able to take them down. But there is something the Frostmaw can do, and you've seen it earlier. That Frost Blast. If he hits with the... Oh, I need to reset again. If he hits with the Frost Blast, then he can take down a unit of shield. But he has to be far enough away. Up. He's doing it. He's energizing. And it always instantly freezes. Now that doesn't work. But if I push him further away where he energizes the blast again, then it will. Because he can do that. If he charges up for it. Get far enough away. Wrong move. You need to use the Pulse Blast. The Pulse Blast. Initiate the Pulse Blast. Do it. Do it. I can get out of your way. There we go. Oh, I think he can hit more than one shield at once, somehow. See, now he should be completely legit on it. I didn't even break the shields for him. I just let him do it by giving him the right knowledge of how to do it. So I kind of directed him a bit without being too crazy. Oh, the shattering. But yeah, he's not fooled by those clones at all. And he's almost through with the Lich. Oh, where did... Ah, there it went. Thanks for directing me to where it is. Wow, he is walking towards it pretty well. How did you... Why are you still there? Normally they disappear whenever he changes phases. Okay, long-range blast. Okay, he's going with the haymakers, and the Twilight Lich is down. So, with just a slight adjustment to the fight, everything else went pretty much in the Frostmaw's favor. Otherwise, like, naturally speaking, they probably would have had a bit of a standoff at a certain point. Especially if that whole frozen in midair thing would have happened during the shield phase, because then they tend to just stare at each other. It gets weird, because the Lich won't act, and he won't be able to hit through the shield if he's just stuck in melee range while he's popped him into air and froze him in place. And not the frozen, but is that whole thing that happened with the Naga earlier. So yeah, you can see that we've had some interesting results here with the Twilight Forest. The only one that really is extreme enough to take him down from full health naturally has been the Hydra. Everything else he's had pretty good handling on in one way or another. But yeah, the Hydra just roasts them. So fire versus ice, fire wins. Everything else, the Frostmaw seems to just show, yeah, I am awesome. So that went down well. Well, since we've been able to see how well things have truly gone, including the mighty Frostmaw showing its way. So again, with the champion. In this case, however, I'm going to very carefully maneuver around here and just let him snooze. Yeah, you take that break. You've earned it. Although I'm still wondering what's up with this orbital particle thing. It's I mean, is it really just attracting the particle, or is there something up with... I don't know. But this is not an item, because I have not collected an extra frost crystal. I proved that before. It's just ice snoring, I guess. Oh well. Some people use these. He uses frost crystals. Oh well. Anyhow, I think he has really shown himself and deserves this nice snooze. So, this is a Glitch Reaper. I'll be heading off for now. Hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody.